The instructor took out a delicious roasted chicken as a reward for the new recruits. When the recruits saw such a delicious meal, they eagerly rushed forward. They immediately began devouring it. But at that moment, the instructor gave an order. He then took them to a dirty, foul-smelling pool. The instructor commanded the recruits to eat in the water, or they would be eliminated. The recruits had no choice but to obey. They all sat in the dirty pool and started eating the chicken. However, the instructor clearly wasn't going to make it easy for them. He threw a stone into the pool. The dirty water splashed and drenched their food. One recruit stood up angrily, ready to leave. But his comrades persuaded him to stay because fleeing was considered shameful. The instructor did this to help them adapt to harsh conditions. One recruit even soaked his chicken in the dirty water and ate it without hesitation. Seeing this, the other recruits followed suit. They even fed each other. But this devilish training didn't end there. The instructor ordered the recruits to carry sandbags and run 20 kilometers. They were all exhausted, but the instructor didn't give them any rest. Instead, he commanded them to arrange the sandbags to form the shape of the national flag. After much effort, the recruits finally managed to arrange the flag. However, when the instructor saw this, he wasn't satisfied. He wanted to see the flag waving in the wind. Hearing this, the recruits immediately complained, but they had no choice but to do what the instructor said to avoid being eliminated. In the end, they managed to make the special flag wave. Seeing this, the instructor finally smiled. That night, the exhausted recruits were sleeping, but the instructor grabbed a water gun and sprayed them wildly. The recruits completely broke down. The next day, the devilish instructor came up with a new training method. They had to hold water bowls with both hands in a horse stance, and they absolutely could not let the water spill out. Watching the recruits struggling to hold on, the instructor used various methods to make them make mistakes. The recruits were filled with resentment toward the instructor. So, the instructor decided to give them a chance. If any of them could defeat the instructor, they could end this hellish training. A recruit immediately challenged the instructor, but it was clear that this recruit was no match for the instructor. After just a few exchanges, the instructor subdued him. Then the instructor allowed 3 recruits to attack together. But even facing their 3-man assault, the instructor easily defeated them. Do you agree with the instructor's training methods?